In this video, we will discuss a question. How much current will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohms? So how do we solve this now? So it is already given that V is equal to 220 volts and R is 1200 ohms. So according to Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. So here we have to find current I. So on rearranging the equation, we get I is equal to V by R since we have to calculate current. So V is already given, that is the potential difference is 220 volts, and R, that is the resistance, is 1200 ohms. So both of them are already given. Here volts and ohms are both SI units, so they are in the same unit system. We need not convert. Now according to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. So we have to calculate I. We have both V and R. So just rearrange the equation. We need I. So V by R is equal to I. So I is equal to V by R. So now on substituting the values, we get I is equal to 220 by 1200, which is 0.18 amperes. So we know what is V, that is 220. Now we also know what's resistance, it is 1200. So 220 by 1200 is nothing but 0.18 amperes. So this is the current drawn. Now let us look at part B, the next question. How much current will an electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohms? It is more or less the very similar question. Again we need to calculate the current. So again we use Ohm's law. So it is already given V is equal to 220 volts and R is 100 ohms. So both are in SI units. Now according to Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. So the current I is equal to V by R, which is 220 V by 100 ohms, which is 2.2 amperes. So we know already it is given. So potential difference is 220 volts. Resistance is 100 ohms. It's already given. Both are in SI units. Same unit system. Now we know what's Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. So we need to calculate the current. So V by R is equal to I. So I is equal to V by R. So V we know that is 220 volts and R is 100 ohms. So 220 by 100, if we calculate, we get 2.2 amperes. So that is the current drawn. So I'd like to give a bonus tip here. That is, always make sure that the quantities used under an equation in a question is of the same unit system, and try maximum to make them under SI unit system. So basically whenever two values are given, let it be resistance or current or the potential difference, try to bring all the values in their SI unit system. Then it is very easy to solve the question. Thank you.